welcome to Fireside Chat number 25. Where have you been?
25? You must be thinking, what happened to the other 10 that I've just missed?
They were deemed too hot for TV. That's what happened. They were pretty hot. So I'm afraid they're not for one day. Maybe they'll be shown, but we're sitting on them for now.
So in the meantime, we'll call this number 15, and this is the Tricks and the Sticks episode. We're going to discuss in a little more detail exactly what's going to be going on.
Tricks and the Sticks, you say? What's that?
Haven't you heard of this, John?
I heard something about it on the internet. It's a little convention we're having.
So it follows a pattern like most conventions do, where by and large you have dealers and lectures. But one of the things we were determined to do is to try and make the convention as much fun as possible. So I apologise for getting John to actually do a lecture. However, having said that, we do want it to be a lot of fun. And because we live in the middle of nowhere, and John will vouch for the fact that we really do live in the middle of nowhere.
I travelled over today. By goat. It's the only way you can get here.
Because it's in the middle of nowhere, obviously people are arriving the day before at the convention hotel. And so on that first evening, on the Monday evening, this is Monday the 20th of May 2013, there is going to be an evening of entertainment. Well, I use the term loosely because, again, John is involved in this. But the first thing we're going to do is a live fireside chat, something we've never attempted before.
This will be happening live, before your very eyes. And we're going to try and achieve this same level of professionalism and
absolutely,
and humour, and it's going to be
tight scripting.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. So.
But this will actually be done live at Tricks and the Sticks.
And it might, we might mix things up. I might sit there, he might sit here. Who knows?
We're fluid. We're fluid.
Will the guitar be coming along?
Will the ukulele be coming along?
Well, you never know.
I've heard Tamar extolling the praises of your ukulele, and I don't think it was a euphemism.
Be careful, this will be too hot for TV again.
Anyway, after the live fireside chat, there will be a cabaret, 4 20-minute acts, and the 4 are, if I can just raise my glasses so I can actually read this, because I need to take my glasses off to be able to see. First off will be Mark James, very funny act. Second on will be someone called Kimo. Don't know anything about that at all.
It's going to be great. He's brilliant.
You know him, do you?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Third on, Terry Herbert, the godfather, the doyen of children's magic. And finally, a name that might be new to some of you, but I can assure you he will be a wow, is Paul Roberts. Now I ought to point out that this is not a cabaret of children's magic for children's entertainers. It is simply...
It's going to be hot stuff.
Is this your in-word today?
Yeah, I don't know why.
And you've used it 3 times already.
I'm just so hot.
4 times. But it is simply a cabaret for entertainment. It is not specifically geared towards
triple X
magic.
adults only entertainment.
And then at 10 o'clock till late, Kimo and Gary Dunn's late night lock-in.
Wait till you see. Well, we've got some. Well,
what?
Wait till you see what.
Have you actually planned it?
Yes. Oh yeah. Wait till you see what me and Gary have got up our sleeve. But one thing will be coming along. We've got our good friend George Firehorse.
George Firehorse.
George Firehorse.
Some of you may have seen him at Blackpool this year, and we persuaded him to come along and reprise his act. So that is a bonus for the Monday night. And all this is really before the convention even begins.
Before it even starts.
So then on Tuesday, as they say, we have a packed programme. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 dealers. We've got playtime balloons.
Will Pratt be there?
Well, I would hope so.
Oh.
We certainly intend to be at this stage, unless something pops up and we can't make it for any reason. So there's playtime balloons, there's made-to-measure magic, there is Magic Box from Newcastle, World Magic Shop from Birmingham, Magitrix, Stoke-on-Trent, Emerald Magic from the Emerald Oil. And you'll have to try and guess who that is. And by the way, Pat Fallon will be involved with the Cabaret the night
Pat
before.
Fallon.
So that might give you
Pat
some
Fallon.
clue as to who Emerald Magic is.
I can always do him because my impression is perfect.
There is Gary Dunn with his dealership, which is called Done to Death, which is, I think, a reflection of his act, isn't it, John?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You've been careful what you say there.
Well, yeah, I've got to work with Gary that night.
Have you? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, well, alright. Martin Duffy will be there with his fleas. Sorry, flea circuses. Sorry, I misread that slightly. Axtell Puppets. Mr. Ian Adair, who will be selling his wide range of books all on.
And I saw the one that he wrote this morning, and it's a hoot, it's a cracker. So
Well, Ian is certainly prolific when it comes to writing, I must say.
so
that.
there'll be another 3 out before it gets to the convention in April. So it's May, isn't it? Not April.
It is May.
It is May.
It is May, Tuesday, May the 21st we're on. So anyway, we're going to start off with the dealers from 9 o'clock onwards. Registration will take place, people coming in, getting a badge. And at 10 o'clock we have the first 2 of what we've called power presentations.
Now, Jeremy, tell me about these power presentations.
I was just about to, John.
Well, that's lucky. I'll just sit here and listen.
Well, a power presentation is a bit like the TED Talks that you might see on the internet. In other words, they are fairly condensed talks on a subject of interest to those who are actually watching, in this case, something to do with children's entertainment, but it is condensed into a 15-minute slot. And so everything that you say has to be condensed into that time frame. It's got to be pithy, it's got to be planned, just like one of these fireside chats. And what we've done is put 2 of them back to back in the morning and 2 back to back in the afternoon.
So everybody gets to see every one of these.
Everybody gets to see all
Yeah,
all
there's
of
no
them.
choices to be made.
Nope, you get to see the whole lot, they're all included. And there are 2 which I would call trick orientated and 2 which I would call theory orientated. So, up first is Barmy Bella. Do you know her?
I am familiar with this lady.
You're familiar with her?
I'm familiar with her.
That might come as a nasty shock to her. But
Whenever I can be, really. But
Barmy Bella, for those of you who don't know, is otherwise known as Tamar Kimmins. Sorry, Kimmins. And she is talking about Facebook fundamentals.
it's about managing your Facebook page and attracting business through that. And I can vouch for the fact that she does get a lot of business through her Facebook page alone. And this is the sort of holy grail of a lot of entertainers, to be able to use social media to be able to market to their customers. And so she'll be giving up some very, very valuable information during that 15 minutes.
Good. And that is followed by a trick-based power presentation with Quentin Reynolds. And this is Invisible Silks. And I've seen this routine.
So he's taking one routine and just explaining the whole...
One routine, he will perform it and then he will explain it in detail. And it is an absolutely superb routine using a prop that most of you will have already.
I've seen him do it. It's a great routine.
And then there will be, in between all these things, there will be more time with the dealers. So as soon as the 2 power presentations are over, there will be time for a coffee and then back to the dealers. And then at 11 o'clock, a star lecture with John.
A star lecture.
Well,
This is a new lecture, and I'm keeping all the details under wraps because
no clues?
no clues.
No clues.
No clues.
So there you are. That's solved that. It says here, as well as being very experienced, John is a fount of ideas, some of the very best of which you'll be seeing here. Did you write this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was my idea to not have the table today.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and then from
And then my idea to wear these shoes instead of normal shoes, because the first time we ever had my shoes in shot, I've got these horrible ones also.
Yes, they are particularly nasty, aren't they?
Well,
Are those jeans brown?
they're my driving shoes.
Are these blue or black?
I don't know.
Or just dirty?
They're both.
Oh, right, okay. Or all three. So then from 12 o'clock till 2:30 is a period for lunch and also spending time with the dealers. And one of the other things that we thought was important was for people to have as much time as possible to chat to each other.
Oh, yeah.
To socialise, swap ideas. So there is plenty of time for lunch and seeing the dealers. And then at 2:30 we have Mr. Terry Herbert himself.
Terry Herbert, we're not worthy.
We are
not worthy.
Terry is going to be lecturing and will be telling you just how, these are my words, not his, but how he has become probably the most copied children's entertainer on the planet. And why is he copied so much? Because he's so darn good. So Terry will be talking about some of his favourite tricks and his thinking behind how he presents his magic. There's another break after that for an hour or so, and then we have two more power presentations. First one is Mark James. This is a theory-based one, and he's called out A Picture Books 1,000 Shows. And he says how to increase the chances of people remembering your act, improving the visual aspect of everything you do, and what happens when a 7-year-old girl draws a picture of your show. Sounds absolutely fascinating.
Very interesting.
Isn't it? What image do you want to leave people with at the end of your show? So that's what Mark will be talking about. And then...
You can see we're very concerned with image, by the way we look right now. I'm not sure about your body language, look at mine. Mine's all very welcoming to you, but you're standoffish today, Jeremy. Yeah, that's better. I was detecting a certain... Yeah,
I don't expect you to start rubbing your ankle or something.
Well, not till after it's finished, anyway.
Right. And then the Anton deck of children's entertainment. Jeremy and John are talking about its magic painting.
That's what they're calling us now.
What?
We wish. The Anton deck of children's entertainment.
I didn't want to be called that, I just like their money. It's magic painting, but not as we know it. So most of you will use magic painting, and what we're going to be talking about, with the help of a very clever chap in America called Mr. Mike Bent, who has some great ideas.
Clive, Emma's dad.
Clive, Emma's dad, Helmsley, sorry. We're going to be talking about different ways that you can use magic painting, apart from obviously just change.
I mean, this is a great prop. It is a great prop, and I've seen Mike use it for totally different for a mentalism routine for children, which blew my socks off at Cadabra. And Clive uses it for all different things, and we're going to come up with lots of different uses for this one prop. So if you've got the new style magic painting, then that's something you definitely want to see.
Certainly is. And that more or less brings the official day, to a conclusion.
But it's not over there.
But it isn't. We will be having Graham Lee very, very kindly offered to put on a balloon jam in the evening. This is Tuesday, the 21st of May. He'll be putting on a balloon jam. And we also have a special event, which at the moment we're still keeping under wraps.
We're calling it the special event.
Just to tease you, really. But we're not going to actually
wait till you see what's been
moment.
planned. I've been looking at some of the blueprints, and it's amazing.
So that is Tricks in the Sticks. We do hope that you'll be attending. And
but if you're not now, you're not going to be. Because
we do have a waiting list. And we have a few on the waiting list already, so that if anybody does sadly have to drop out, those people will snap up the places immediately.
So it's dead man's shoes, the only way in.
So,
that's what we're saying.
So if you're still interested and didn't manage to get a ticket, if you want to get yourself put on the waiting list, and we'll do our very best to accommodate. And all this is taking place, I ought to say, you can look at it on our website at a beautiful venue called Lion Keys.
There's probably pictures up there. I mean, I can imagine the video magic I can perform. There'll be images and pictures of all these places dancing between us right now, probably right between my hands right now as I'm speaking.
Really?
There we are, look at that. Beautiful.
Well, there you are, from the horse's mouth. So there we are, that was the Tricks in the Sticks episode. A long time since we did a fireside chat.
We're saving it all up for the live one.
But we hope to see you there. And if not, well, we hope to see you at one in the future.
So what's on at Tricks in the Sticks 2014 then?
Well, I don't think we're going to divulge that just yet.
Oh, but
we
we've
do.
seen
I
them.
can
We've
promise you
been planning
have
it this
some
morning.
ideas already. And so with that, it's adios from me.
And goodbye from me.
Goodbye.
When the world in which you're living gets a bit too much to bear, and you need someone to lean on, when you look there's no one there, you're gonna find me out in the country. Yeah, you're gonna find me way out in the country, where the air is good and the day is fine, and the pretty girl has a hand in mine, and the silver stream is a poor man's wine. In the country, in the country. If you're walking in the city and you're feeling rather small, and the people on the sidewalk seem to form a solid wall, you're gonna find me hey, out in the country. You're gonna find me hey, out in the country, where the air is good and the day is fine, and the pretty girl has a hand in mine, and the silver stream is a poor man's wine. In the country, in the country. Hurry, 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 for the time is slipping by.